A regular question coming up is, what's the cheapest smart trainer that I can get to use Zwift on? Well, I've answered that in my blog post about the Elite QUBO Digital Smart Plus. Hang on, I'll link below to my blog post on the trainer itself. I thought tonight I'd put the Neo and the Kicker aside and jump on the Elite QUBO Digital Smart Beat. It's a tough one. There's about 17 different trainers they make, but I'll link below and I'll put it in the description what this trainer actually is. But it's the cheapest smart trainer you can buy. I'm going to use this tonight for the Aussie Hump Day ride, which is the biggest community-led ride on Zwift. I'll run you through the experience of that. This will be my first bunch ride on the London course. Will I be able to keep up? Will the trainer perform? Will it be too noisy? What's it all about? So we've got half an hour to go. I just set it up now. It's very easy to set up. This trainer isn't a direct drive, it's tyre on.
I can't help but wait. I can't help but wait.
The cam mechanism is super strong, so it's just crunch your bike in, and the weight of you on the saddle will push back on the roller, and as long as your tyre pressure's up around 95 to 100, depending on your weight, it should be good to go. And for such a small roller, there's a lot of inertia. One thing the cheaper trainers don't have is inertia. They'll come to a dead stop straight away once you stop pedaling. But if you have a look at this, I'm just turning this by hand. That's not bad. That's actually a really good spin down time for a tyre on trainer. But there is a bit of weight in the flywheel there, so it does keep things ticking over. And once you're on top of the gear, it keeps it ticking over. It gives the system some inertia. I'll get kitted up, we'll get warmed up, we'll go for a roll with the crew and see if this El Cheapo smart trainer holds up in a bunch. No, El Cheapo in a good way.
I can't help but wait. 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 Can't help but wait. Can't help but wait. Can't help but wait.
Hi, and welcome to the Aussie Hump Day ride. I'm Tim Searle, ride leader for the HDR. Today we'll be riding on Zwift's awesome new London course. We'll start with a brief warm-up from the starting area and ride out to the mostly flat classic course. We will allow the bunch to form on the way out to the course, so please keep to 1.5 to 2 watts per kilo.
Who gave Tom Cruise the camera? kitchen master behind you. Bit of a whine to it, but it's working alright. Can definitely feel the resistance changes, and that's what it's all about. That inertia on the QUBO, really good, really, really good. It's kicking over the pedal stroke, real worried feel, I like it. So while I've got a couple of $1,000 worth of trainers sitting there, I still like this one. This works for the price. I'm a big fan of this one. Alright, let's keep riding. Bunch ride done for the night. Look, this little unit was more than sufficient for what I needed for that ride. It gave me the ups and downs. Two things I'll bring up though. If you haven't got a power meter, the power accuracy of the QUBO is a little, it can be out a bit at certain power zones. And it was reading a little under. To calibrate it takes a lot of work and a power meter. And the second one is I can't get Bluetooth to work. I've talked to the team at Elite about this, and they said when you first plug it in, the first connection made to it becomes either Bluetooth or ANT. That's the one it uses. I've plugged it in, tried to find it via Bluetooth. I can't get Bluetooth working on this thing, so it's only working for ANT. I'll see if I can do a firmware update or something, or I'll have a chat to the team about that and see if they can get me an answer. But I think I've seen these under $400 Australian. I think the recommended retail is around $650. There we go, it's a resistance kicking in again up a small hill. About $650 Australian. That's a lot of money for something that may be a little flaky in power reading. But if you can get one around 400 or under 400 and you have a power meter, this is an absolute must buy. Look, what this unit is for me is a brilliant solution for a smart resistance unit. If you've got a power meter already, you're getting readings from that, and you're using a standard trainer, you can hear it kicking in a little bit now up a small hill. This would be a no-brainer buy at around $400 if you can find it for that much. So there's your answer. What's the cheapest smart trainer to get on Zwift? This would be it. Does it work well? Absolutely. Is there compromise though? Yes, there is. As I said, the power readings can be a little out, though you can calibrate them if you've got the time. And the Bluetooth for me is not working. I'm sure it will work in other units. So, I'm not quite sure. If anyone else has got one of these and Bluetooth's working, let me know. So there we go. That's the cheapest. That's the answer. The Elite QUBO Digital Smart B+. I think I got that right. Again, I'll link below. So there we go, there's my take on this little unit. I don't mind it. For the price, for what it does, and the inertia that it gives you, I like it. Yeah, I really do. Okay, I'm off for some more hills. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.